Yo, this is Mike, Ringmaster of the Imagination Circus, and I'm here to watch with you, react, and all that to the new chapter of RWBY, Chapter 5 of Volume 6, The Coming Storm. I'm excited, as usual, very happy, and, yeah. However, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Outside of just reacting, I have this. Now, I, of course, had not managed to find the flakes, but I managed to find this. A FYE exclusive Pumpkin Pete's Marshmallow Crunch. Not quite the same as, you know, Marshmallow Flakes, but close enough. Now, here's the thing. I've had this thing for about 3 weeks, maybe. And the reason I haven't finished it, the box of cereal, is because, one, I refuse to throw it away, and two, because, well, I'm going to keep the box, obviously. But I'm going to throw away, I mean, like, the reason I haven't thrown away the bag of cereal inside is, one, because I hate throwing away food, and two, because, you know, I'm also stubborn as all hell. However, the real reason I haven't eaten the cereal, you know, I mean, I've had 1 or 2 bowls, but the fact is, I gotta be honest, I don't like this stuff that much. I don't know if they purposely did this, like they took what purists said about the cereal not being very good for you.
She's on the front of every Pumpkin Pete's Marshmallow Flakes box.
That's you? They only do that for star athletes and cartoon characters.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Sadly, the cereal isn't very good for you.
Or just like, because this stuff is so sugary, I can see what she means. You know, I've had all the cereals you could possibly imagine. Captain Crunch, Honey Toast Crunch, Honey Toast, no, Honeycombs. I was thinking of Honeycombs. I don't know, and then I was coming to a weird possible realization about a bunch of cereals just having the word crunch in the title, but it's like, no, it's Honeycombs. What else have I... You know what? Fruit Loops, blah, blah, blah. Those are all super sugary. But this stuff, I mean, holy crud. Maybe it's because it was a limited run and it's like... I was lucky. I found this at FYE and I was like, oh my god, I think I screamed. I really hope I did it, but I think I might have screamed when I found this thing. But regardless, I have it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a handful of the cereal. And, you know, I eat less than the cereal itself. I dislike marshmallows in my cereal. I never liked things with marshmallows. I never ate Lucky Charms. Ironically, I am Irish, but I do not like Lucky Charms. So I never ate those because I'm not a fan of marshmallows. However, I'm going to eat a handful of this every time something interesting, or something at least I find very interesting in the episode occurs. So there you go. Also, to help me deal with this, I have this, a thermos filled with milk. I happen to drink a lot of milk to begin with, so this is fine with me. But yeah, I've got some ice in here and some nice cold milk. So, yeah, let's go, shall we? I've finished my story. Got my box of Pumpkin Pete's Marshmallow Crunch. Yeah, I gotta find the Flakes box, too, to complete that collection, but... And I got my milk, so, yeah, let's go. 3, 2, 1, play. Alright, so this one is short, and I wouldn't be surprised if this whole season, this whole volume is short.
Do you have my information?
Wow, it's been a week already, alright.
Of course I do, darling. Little Miss always delivers.
Oh, really? Good to know.
Although I can't promise you'll be pleased. Word is they were seen boarding the Argus Limited a few weeks back. Well, that isn't exactly far from here. Argus is rarely a destination for folks. Chances are they'll be going straight to...
Atlas.
You know, you turned out to be quite the interesting customer. Cinder. It's not often a single client brings me double the business.
Wait.
Oh my god!
Neo?
Neo!
Maybe put away the good glasses.
What are you doing?
I think she might be trying to kill you! Neo! We missed you so much, and I am so happy! Oh, so fast paced! I mean, it makes sense with these two. Cinder is definitely, I mean, she's not even using her power, which means it seems to mean she really is weak right now. She's not using her power, especially when she's clearly pissed. But, and of course, Neo is Neo, and she is just, oh! People are gonna lose their shit over this. I'm losing my shit a little bit over this.
That's enough, ladies.
That was close. It was really close.
I love dinner and a show, but it's time to take it outside.
Nice trick. You've gotten stronger. So have I. I don't have time for your misplaced blame, girl. I didn't kill your boss. If you want revenge, take it up with Little Red. You're not the only one with a grudge against RWBY.
No, she blames Cinder, apparently.
We both want that girl dead. So quit wasting your time fighting me. And let's discuss how we kill her together. Okay then, let's talk. Right.
Man, like, Neo looks pretty sad, honestly. But still, that's more or less what I thought was going to happen, because there's no way she was going to kill Cinder, because Cinder is ridiculously powerful. And it really isn't by her hand that Cinder must die. It's either got to be Jean or RWBY to do that.
This looks fine. Maybe everyone left in a hurry before things took a turn.
That's a really good point. I hadn't thought about that. Maybe. Or it's so much worse than they think. There's probably so much worse than they think. You know, the cereal really isn't that bad. It's just not my favorite. If I was really craving something, I think it would like I said, I like honeycombs and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm also a fan of Golden Grams. You ever had it? It's pretty much the discount version of, you know, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Also, Maria, you are the best. She really is.
Gang, go with her.
Looks like a study.
RWBY's right to suspect something, because the place it looks fine. There's no damage. It looks abandoned and kind of old, maybe. It's freaky. Oh, wow. That is very interesting. You got just a bunch, I mean, they really were just a bunch of farmers.
Let's look for some...
See, this is what I'm talking about. Listen to the Little Red. Oh, fuck. Okay. That is bad. I mean, did they freeze to death? I don't think they froze to death, but I mean, yeah, that would get me too. Holy crud. I mean, I don't know if I'd scream, but I've never just happened upon a dead guy before, or a pair of them. But still, that doesn't explain what happened to everybody else who used to live here. Also, nice animation for the melting snow. I mean, minor thing, but...
What?
Bodies. Every bed in every home. It's like the whole estate just went to sleep and never woke up.
Then we're not staying here, right?
We don't have a choice. Storm outside's only getting worse. We'd freeze to death before we made it anywhere.
Well,
At this point, I'm just eating the cereal, so disregard what I said at the beginning. I'm just
chance.
eating it at this point.
Okay then, let's do something. If this place wasn't abandoned, it might still have supplies we could use.
Hey, yeah. Maybe even a car.
I'll do another sweep of the grounds. No one else goes anywhere alone.
Yang and I can search the other buildings for vehicles. Fine. Whatever gets me out of this house.
I can see this as the setup. I don't know if it'll happen this episode, but those two just kind of getting their, you know, shit out of the way. Whatever argument they end up making. Man, Weiss looks so traumatized.
Food always makes me feel better. Just saying. Right.
I love Ruby. I love everybody, really, but Ruby in particular.
You keep that fire fed. And I'll find us a story to read before bed.
Man, I really feel bad for Oscar. Like, seriously. I also feel kind of bad for Osmond. I mean, Osmond screwed up royally. I'm not going to deny that. I'm just saying. So much going on. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe we will get the setup with these two. Also, oh, there's a vehicle.
Something tells me that's not street legal.
Oh, man. Blake, I love that you're trying. That wasn't actually a bad joke either, but...
What do you think happened here?
Good question.
There's that well in the square. Maybe water contamination? Yeah, maybe. Hey, are you okay? Yeah. I mean, no. But, I don't know. I'm just tired. Yeah.
I mean, I think you all are, but yeah, I feel for you, Yang. I mean, I feel for everybody. This is not an easy situation. And while I'm totally looking, I mean, that should be useful, assuming you can find.
What is it? I was just seeing things. I'm sorry. I still get flashes from that night. Do you think Adam's still out there? I don't know. If he went back to the White Fang, there would have been serious consequences. But he never really liked people telling him what to do. Adam's strong, but his real power comes from control. He used to get in my head, make me feel small. But now I see he just wanted to pull me down to his size. Hey, I'm not leaving. And if we ever see him again, I promise I'll be there. I'll protect you. What? What? Forget it. Let's just head back. But what about... We're fine. We can hook that flatbed up to Bumblebee in the morning. Should carry everyone.
Nice. Also, was that the first time they acknowledged that her bike was named Bumblebee? Because I think that might have been the first time they acknowledged that. I'm just saying. Also, she seemed pretty good with everything that she was doing up until the point that. Okay, that's really cool, actually. But she seemed fine up until the point that Blake said she would protect her.
On second thought, maybe we should keep this one closed.
Huh?
I'm just not sure how well my uncle's taking all of this.
Oh.
Come on. We'll never get to Atlas on an empty stomach.
And man, Weiss is not dealing that great. I mean, nobody else is dealing that great either.
Are we really still going to Atlas? Why wouldn't we be?
Good question.
I mean, you heard what Jen said. If there's no way to kill Salem, then what's the point in all of this? Weiss, you can't be serious.
Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just really tired and I really, really hate this place.
Oh my god.
Anything in there?
Tired. She just said she was tired.
More alcohol. At least we'll never have problems starting a fire. What's that?
Why do I get the impression that the reason there's a bunch of dead people in their beds like that is because some...
Canned food.
That's such a...
You put enough salt on anything and it will taste just fine. Well, I guess it's better than nothing.
You're not wrong, but I have such a bad feeling about this now. This is so close to something that happened in the opening.
But I still seriously hate this place.
Fair enough. I'd probably hate it too. But there's something down there, and I think it might be oh crud. And I think it might be responsible for what happened to the residents. And oh my god, of all the places to end it! I mean, I knew this one was short because they've been short. I mean, between having the animators have to work on all this, especially after Chapter 3, I can understand why they're all so short. Okay. So, yeah, we got a lot to talk about, and you know what? I'm kind of just eating the cereal at this point. I think I might just finish this box by doing it like this. It's almost tastes better without just eating it like a normal cereal. Maybe I'm being weird, but, you know, what can I say? Actually, yeah. You can still see me? Can you guys still see me? I mean, the box, I don't know how much the box is in frame right now. But so I'm going to just do this as much as possible. So yeah, this chapter wasn't bad, obviously. Or at least I don't think it was bad. It was short, but it had a lot of good things in it. Maria's being is remarkably chill, and I like that. Seems to be part of her personality. And then we've got, you know, a nice little conversation between Yang and Blake, and it was good. Having them talk some stuff out, talk about Adam. But I do find it very interesting, like, Yang seemed fine. Like, hell, things were going well between them. Maybe even to the point where it supported the ship Bumblebee. And then Blake said that she would protect Yang, and I don't know why that seemed to be the thing that set Yang off. I don't understand that. If anybody else has any thoughts about that, I'd love to hear it. But I really don't know what that's about. Secondly, there's like, or, I don't know, secondly is probably not the right way to put it, but a bunch of other stuff, just like, what was I like? Of course, and then of course we got Weiss and RWBY, who I do not ship. Just saying, you can ship whoever you want. It doesn't even matter because all of our dreams will probably be dashed by the writers and the animators anyway about when it comes to shipping. But it was nice to see like RWBY support Weiss, and I love that RWBY, of course, is determined to do the right thing and get the lamp to Atlas. Because yeah. Okay, there's no reason to beat Salem, and Ozpin kept that a secret. Maybe he didn't think it was a big deal. Probably not. He didn't want to dishearten his people. But the fact is, he's kept fighting. It's clear. Like, if anything, the reason he locked away the relics is because he wants to make sure that they have a chance to figure out a way to beat Salem. And honestly, what else can you really do? I mean, I know that there's probably, like, some people have speculated on the way that the question was phrased, and the answer given by Jin is, like, you can't, and Ozpin specifically asked, can you, like, how do I destroy Salem? And he used the word destroy for one, which I think is important. Now, I also wondered, like, some people think they need to, I even said this in one of my videos, that they need to toss her into the pool, the pool of the God of Light, or maybe even Silver Eyes. Maybe Silver Eyes is the key to defeating her. I mean, she is by all things part Grim. Maybe that'll do it. Maybe they'll freeze her like they did Kevin. So honestly, I don't know, but all I do know is that I genuinely like this episode. I do want another conversation, because, like, they're just pulling everything with Ozpin until Ozpin comes out of his little mental closet, and so they can discuss things with him. So once that happens, we'll get the conversation we need, but this is nice, and I was right. I mean, I figured there was something in that cellar, and I'm almost 100% positive, because RWBY gets it. The fact that these people just fell asleep or went to bed and never woke up again, that's not a coincidence. And it's not a coincidence. There's something down there, something scary, and it could very well be the thing in the opening. And oh god, I am both looking forward to and not looking forward to it because, you know, fight, chance of danger, all the other stuff, but at the same time, it's probably gonna be so epic, and it's like, but only RWBY is in the opening with the thing. Oh, what if everybody else fell asleep? Oh god, I don't know! Oh my god, what if everybody else fell asleep because of this thing later? I mean, Weiss brought up she was tired. I do like the part, also, was this the first time that they acknowledged, like, I know they did it in Chibi. I remember when they did it in Chibi, but Chibi isn't really canon, or at least, it's not super, but is this the first time in the show that they've acknowledged that the bike is named Bumblebee? Somebody please get back to me on that. Regardless, I like this episode. It made me sad that it was short, but it was less depressing than the last episode. I genuinely just had a good time watching. Oh, I didn't even talk about Cinder or Neo at all. God, like, I'm just focusing on everything that happened at Brunswick's. Yeah, that was a really cool fight, and, like, I absolutely love that Neo is wearing Torchwick's hat. I love that she's so pissed and wanted revenge for what happened to him. And I love, like, I absolutely, and I figured this was how the fight was going to end. I figured it would be short. I actually thought they were going to tear up Little Miss Malachite's place a lot more than they did. But hey, they got kicked out. They had their brawl outside. And, like, I love how Cinder is, I don't know if she's learned from her failure, but then again, she's still obsessed with getting RWBY, so I guess it's, like, just that's throwing her off her usual mental abilities, because she's usually not as dumb, but when she gets focused on trying to destroy RWBY, well, Salem got pissed for a reason. But Salem got pissed for a reason, and that reason is pretty clear at this point. But, and this is the important part, she talked Neo down, and I knew this was how the fight was going to end, because I know, one, we can't have Neo of all people killing Cinder, because that honor belongs to Jean, or RWBY, or both of them. RWBY for having to witness the death of her friend, and because, of course, the conflict that is between her and Cinder already, for Cinder wanting to kill her, and, of course, Jean, who came this close. And I want to point out that in that scene, I might even put a clip of it here. In that scene, during the fight, after she's temporarily weakened by the silver eyes, she goes down, and lo and behold, Jean, if you had just, I don't know if it was bad aim, or if Cinder was just able to get out of the way, he came this close to ending her life! This close! And do you notice how pissed she is afterwards?
Did you think you actually had a chance against me? You? You're just a failure with a death wish.
I want to know about her backstory just to explain that, because she lost her shit. She was in complete control, toying with Jean, and the moment he came this close to killing her, she lost her mind, and she got pissed, and I love it. But regardless, this is chapter 5. We got 9 more after this. I am so excited, and I don't know what else is going to happen, and I know, I figured that this was not going to end with them reaching Atlas, and after everything that's happened in this volume, I am really convinced they're not going to make it to Atlas. What's actually going to happen, however, I don't know. I'm also curious, because I have a feeling that Salem, like Salem said, Cinder's got to redeem herself, but the question is, how is she going to do it? Well, I guess she could do it just by getting the damn relic, but we'll see. We'll see. Regardless, I am Mike, Ringmaster of the Imagination Circus, and I thank you for watching, and if you feel so inclined, please come back for more.